The tale of Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor entangled in the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, weaves a narrative that transcends religious significance to become a compelling historical and moral inquiry. From the mysterious decisions surrounding Barabbas and Christ to the haunting image of Pilate washing his hands, his story unfolds against the backdrop of a tumultuous era marked by cultural clashes, religious tensions, and the weight of political power. In this exploration we delve into the life, choices and ultimate fate of Pontius Pilate, aiming to unravel the enigma that shrouds this pivotal figure in biblical history. Pontius Pilate is a name that you will often come across in the accounts of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ in the Bible. He was the fifth governor of the Roman province of Judea and served under Emperor Tiberius from 26 AD to 36. Lady Pontius Pilate played a crucial role in biblical events mentioned in the New Testament. The mystifying decision of Pontius Pilate, wherein he permitted the Jews to select the release of Barabbas, a notorious criminal in Judea, instead of Jesus, whom he knew to be falsely accused, left an indelible mark on his legacy, shrouded in a mystery that remains elusive to unravel. Despite his wife dreaming about Jesus the night before and advising him not to get involved with him, Pilate ended up handing Christ over to be crucified. After the people chose Barabbas, Pilate made the gesture of washing his hands, indicating that he had nothing to do with that unjust decision. Yet this could not save him from his fate. For that reason, in today's video we will discuss the life and tragic death of Pontius Pilate, who he was, how he rose to power, why he washed his hands and allowed Jesus to be crucified, and what were the tragic consequences of the wrong choices he made. Please stay with me until the end, as you will be surprised by the ending of his story. But first, do me a little favor by hitting the like button to support the channel, and also subscribe. This will help you also to never miss an update when we upload a new video. Let's set the ball rolling now. To get a broad understanding of this man, let's look at it in this way. The Roman Empire conquered and occupied the region of Judea in 63 BCE, bringing it under Roman rule. This occupation was resented by many Jews who opposed foreign domination and yearned for political independence. The Romans and the Jews had distinct cultural and religious practices. The Romans were polytheistic, worshipping a pantheon of gods, while the Jews were monotheistic, believing in one God. This cultural and religious divide led to clashing beliefs and practices. The Roman Empire imposed heavy taxes on its provinces, including Judea, to fund its vast military and administrative expenses. The burden of taxation, along with other tributes, was a source of discontent among the Jewish population. Roman governors and prefects such as Pontius Pilate were appointed to oversee the provinces. Their authority included maintaining order, collecting taxes, and ensuring loyalty to the Roman Empire. The manner in which these officials exercised their power sometimes led to conflict with the local population. The Romans sometimes showed cultural insensitivity to Jewish religious practices. For example, attempts to install Roman emblems or statues in Jerusalem which conflicted with Jewish religious beliefs against graven images provoked outrage and protests. There were sporadic uprisings and resistance movements among the Jewish population against Roman rule. Groups like the Zealots sought to resist Roman authority through armed rebellion, contributing to an atmosphere of tension and unrest. The religious zeal of the Jews played a significant role. They believed in the special covenant with God and resented any foreign interference in their religious affairs. The Romans in turn often perceived Jewish religious practices as peculiar and were suspicious of potential rebellious sentiments. This led to a series of tensions in the region where Pontius Pilate oversaw, therefore putting him under pressure in his governance. The early life of Pon Pilate is not extensively documented, and historical records provide limited information about his background. What is known comes from brief references in historical texts and the accounts of the New Testament. In the Bible, Pontius Pilate was born around the year 26 BC and came from a family that belonged to the Roman equestrian order, a social class below the senatorial class but still considered Part of the Roman elite. The exact place of his birth is uncertain, but historical records suggest that he was likely born in central Italy. Family background and early upbringing are not well documented, and there is little information about his education or early career. He rose to prominence through his association with influential figures in Roman politics, which ultimately led to his appointment to key positions within the Roman Empire. Pilate's entry into public service is often attributed to his connections and relationships with influential individuals in Rome. It was not uncommon for individuals from the equestrian class to secure positions within the Roman administration through familial or political connections. Pilate's career in public service progressed, and he eventually became the prefect governor of the Roman province of Judea, a position he held from approximately 26 to 36 CE. Pilate shared a limited amount of civil and religious power with the Jewish Sanhedrin assembly of either 23 or 71 elders. As a prefect of Judea, he was responsible for the overall civil administration of the province. This included the enforcement of Roman law, the maintenance of public order, and the administration of justice. The prefect had command over the Roman military forces stationed in Judea. This authority allowed him to use military power to maintain order, suppress rebellions, and address any threats to Roman rule. Pilate oversaw the collection of taxes and tributes from the population of Judea.